Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, in today's video I'm going to show you guys what happened in Kogi state during this lady's homecoming, Senator Natasha. Guys, you know that this lady have been trending. She is a Nigerian senator, one of the Nigerian female senators. So there are just few female senators, and among that few female senators, I don't know why our senate presidents and co, that why they're having problem, accommodating these women. Natasha is one of the female senators, and since she entered that seat, there have been one thing or the other, against her. I don't know why they are disturbing this woman. I don't know why. I don't really know why. Is it that they don't want women to be part of Senate or what? That they're persecuting this woman. Now they want to remove her. They want to recall her. They want to do this. They want to do that. Okay, if they recall her, who are they going to replace? They are going to replace with a man. Watch it. If they succeeded in removing her, they are going to replace her with a man. This is like, it's looking like gender inequality. This thing now looks like gender inequality. Why they will want to suppress the voice of women? Why? So guys, I'm not going to bother you guys much. I want you guys to watch this video of Natasha homecoming. The governor of that state, Benue State, went and declared coffee. Declared coffee on the day this woman, planned to have her rally. Now they said that they want to arrest her. Security agencies will arrest her. I listened to one of them on TV that was talking, saying anything that he wanna say. That the security agencies, is up to them. They should arrest her, do this. The lady came home for her celebration of Ide Fidri. She came home to celebrate her own Salah. So what is really worrying these people? People gathered in her home. Is she going to run away from her home? The guy that I listened to on TV, he said it doesn't matter where she hosted whatever. It doesn't matter where she hosts people. That it's against the law that they should gather anywhere. People should gather anywhere. Okay, even in somebody's home. You travel, you came home to your house. People gather in your home. And you say, why should people gather there? Clear conscience fears no accusation. You see, upon all the insecurity, upon everything. But the lady came home. People came to her home, to honor her. To welcome her. Yet, you people are still afraid of her. I don't know why they are so afraid of this woman called Natasha Apoti. I don't know why they are so afraid of her. They don't want her in that Senate because she stands for truth. People from her region, they are testifying all the good things this woman have been doing since she entered that office. They don't want good to happen to Nigerians, to common man. If this woman have been, packing money, filling her pocket, and listening to what they are telling her to do, because anything they are telling Natasha to do will not benefit the masses. It will not. It's anything that will cover their mess, all the things they are doing in Nigeria, all the stealing, all the looting, all the everything. If she can join them to be looting, to be doing all those stuff, they will not call her a good person. But because she stands for the masses, that is why now she's not good. She's not a good senator. They want to recall her. Last I look at, they fake it. the other time. They faked recalling the signature. They faked a lot of signature that Kogi people have decided to recall her. Fake. Now see the crowd. Guys, make I no even talk too much. Watch what happened. Watch by yourself.
difficult for us to have gotten to this point. Let's be honest. In everything we have done, prayers first. In everything, prayers first. But resources matter a lot. Yesterday, when we read the press release from the state governor, Governor Uduagha, carrying convoys movement into the states, setting up surplus and setting up barricades across the major roads leading into Kogi Central, I knew that we were up for a challenge. Oh, send me now. I'll repeat myself again. Everything we do, we communicate our needs to God through prayers. But then we also have human beings. And God works His ways through people. My husband is one of them. If not because of the resources, these words of encouragement, every day, even when we were coming here today, He kept telling me, believe in your cause, stand strong, it is well. Like I said, I'm just a simply Ihima girl, simple, poor Ihima girl. You all know, I grew up here. Where would I have gotten resources to hire a helicopter to bring here today? If not because of my husband. Everybody's at work here. God, when He wants to make a purpose, He brings people with resources to you. Yesterday when we were on the news, that rallies, costumes will not be allowed, that roads will be blocked, convoys leading into the states will not be allowed. I knew that we were the targets. And then I said, this is not political season, this is not campaign time. We are not having a rally. This is just me, the senator representing Kogi Central, coming out to celebrate this festive time in Salah with you. And there is nothing wrong in that. I am breaking no law. This is Nigeria. We have the right to be free, to express our choice in gatherings and celebrations. We have possible. Like I said, there is no law in this country, Nigeria. There is no law in the constitution that prohibits me from coming home to celebrate Salah with my people. There's no law at all. And therefore I knew that even though I am not a map breaker, I appreciate the powers of the governor. In addition, I also read the statements, the press release from the Commissioner of Police. Okay, I also respect you. But again, we are doing it in our home. This is not the streets, right? So we're breaking no law. And also, we came in with the helicopter. We didn't come by road. Let's get something very important. Let's get something very, very, very important. On the 23rd of February, listen, Irene, this is very important now. On the 23rd of February, was it 23rd? No. 28th of February 2023. On the 28th of February 2023. You all voted for me across party lines. You lined up in the various polling units and voted for me to emerge as your senator. Right? You were not forced. Your votes were not forced. You stood under the sun. Don't let anybody steal that from you. Don't let anybody steal your representation away from you. The entire country is suffering from bad leadership. The only reason why I have been persecuted so much in the past 1 month is because I dared the bad corrupt system. I refuse to do things the way they usually play politics. I refuse to be silenced. The past it's been a year and 4 months, right? Yes, I was sworn in November 2023. So that makes it a year and 4 months, about 5 months, a year and 4 months. It has not been an easy journey. It's just that I had it all, like, keep it all inside. So it's not been an easy journey. The empowerments you saw here, the police stations that we built, the schools we're rehabilitating, the numerous water projects, they have to take a whole lot of lobbying amongst my colleagues, ministers, and many others to get those projects to you. It's not as if they were doing on the flat gold. I went out there to Abuja and I worked for you. I used the office that you gave me to work for your good. But as I worked, I created enemies. As I worked diligently, as I passed the dividends of democracy to you, I created enemies amongst all of my colleagues. There were some that felt I subjected them to ridicule. They told me, Natasha, your empowerments, They are making our constituents insult us. So I kept on apologizing to them. Distinguished, I'm sorry, that's not my intention. Distinguished, I'm sorry, that's not my intention. But in my heart, I knew that I had promised that I will spend every day working in Abuja for your good. And even though I apologize for them, I will not apologize for them. Yes, I stand by my words. I was harassed by my Senate president. He thought it was normal for him to get what he wanted. A beautiful woman, I want you, so I should have you. But he didn't get that from me. If women are not cheap. If women are women of dignity. You may say that a woman, if she's the boss because she just did not feel connected to my marriage, so that does not make her a bad person. But I will say this. From the time I told him no, things got difficult for me there. But I still kept it here. I was still focused on my work. Senator Apoti mentioned that of all the 4 female senators, I enjoy the most privileges. But I want to let her know, what she thought was privilege was actually sponsored by my husband and myself, not the Senate president. The fact that many of them thought, many people thought, that because the Senate president was friends with my husband, therefore all the projects I have here, he was the one who gave me any subsidy, gave me the offer. I did not enjoy more privileges than she herself enjoyed for the other women. I actually suffered more. But because I did not want to put out my pain, I wanted to keep the harassment in secret. That was why I kept on working. Even if it had to require me spending my own personal money, I had to do it. People thought it was a part of me. That's not so. It's not pretty good. But the peak of it happened on the 30th of January. This year, on the 30th of January 2025, there was the groundbreaking ceremony of the 5 million LNGs in Uduagha. That project entered him, and I'm saying it on panel. He got very angry. And he called a number of people in the cabinet, questioned them. How come that project found its way here? And in his words, he said, how can such resources, gas from the Niger Delta, be moved to the north? That he will stop it. And I will prove to you what he did. After the Senate president removed me, by the way, it is because of the 5 LNG projects that have probably removed me from the committee of local content. Because he said, ever since he made me as the chairperson of local content, I have used that office to promote the north. That was what he said. So 5 days after the groundbreaking ceremony, they removed me from the committee. To the committee on diaspora. And that's okay. I took it to good faith. I took it to good faith. But what happened after that? He commissioned, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, commissioned his SMA, his senior legislative aide, on Niger Delta, Dr. Ominini, who is also the Secretary of Congress. He commissioned to start an online media propaganda against the IPLG parts. You can search on Google, you will see. Dr. Ominini sponsored a lot of write-ups calling on President Tinubu to cancel the IPLG projects. It's all there, you can see. Check Tribune, Vanguard, this way. You see Google Dr. Ominini. And I asked, are we not human beings here? Don't we deserve projects? Don't we deserve development in Kogi Central, Kogi State? Is Kogi State not part of Nigeria? How can a man, how can the Senate President, who is the Senate President for the entire country, how can he use his office to promote regional divide? Apoti is not the Senate President for South-South. He's the Senate President for Nigeria. And it is wrong for Apoti to use his office to commission and ask his SLA, not Ominini, to call for the cancellation of the IPLG plans. LNG projects. We are approved an executive order of President Natasha Apoti. Apoti does not have the power to stop it. Apoti does not have the power to stop that project. We have been quiet for a capital steel company. But you know what? In the 1 year and 4 months I have spent in the National Assembly, I understand why a capital steel company is not working. Because of many interests. Nigeria is not a country that wants to take one progressive step forward. You have 5 dragging you backwards. Especially when that project is in a land that people feel does not deserve of anything progressive. Sometimes I wonder, if a Japanese steel company is in Lagos, will it stay moribund? No. In summary, there's a whole lot happening right now, but a lot is politically motivated. And these people are using the institutions for silencing, and in silencing me, they are silencing you. On the 20th day of February, was the day I protested the move of my seat. I walked into chambers and I was told by the staff Senator, you're not sitting here anymore. Your seat is by the corner, near where the workers are sitting down. The corner where the cameras will not get to you. In summary, moving my seat from where I sat before was a way of taking away my visibility. And I said, no, I will not move to that corner. I was not notified beforehand. I was not given a chance to ask, why are you moving my seat? Why can't you move somebody else there? Why me? But I will say this that I have not told people before. 2 days before that day, a senator called me and said the Senate President had complained about my sitting in that position. And I asked why. He said each time the Senate President looks at the screen above me, and he sees me there, it angers him. I have not said this anywhere, but I'll say it today. I was told about it 2 days before. And the night before that day, I mentioned to my husband, I said, the Senate President's hatred for me is deepening. You see, it got to a point whereby everything I did annoyed Apoti. It got to that point where everything I did, the sheer presence of myself annoyed him. And that is what we call bullying. I was actually being bullied with the National Assembly by himself. Through his actions, I was being bullied. You know, I mentioned, and many of you know, for the past 8 months, I have not been speaking on the floor of the National Assembly. There was an incident that happened here in Uduagha, where after a heavy rainfall, my grandmother and her child were swept up by the flood. There was a body there. I turned that down as a motion, so I could be on the floor and have the Senate President call on the SG's office, because they don't have the psychological funds that take care of the motions. I turned that down. Twice I wanted to present it, he refused. So what does that mean? Each time the Senate President denied me a chance of presenting a motion, no need to the time they silence you and deprive you of your right as a citizen. So all the Senate President did for me the past 8 months, silencing my bills, silencing my motions, and not allowing me to participate in debates, he silenced the voice of Kogi Central. I need him to understand the gravity of that. So I was suspended. When it all got too much, I decided to table. I know, by the way, after that sit on the 20th, that was when I sat my husband and I told him everything that I was going through. I have to open up. So, after I went public with the sexual harassment, the day after I tabled the petition, I was suspended. I tabled my petition on the 5th of March, 2025. On the 6th of March, I was suspended for 6 months. And they say my suspension is on the grounds of gross misconduct. And I asked, what exactly makes up the gross misconduct? Because I refused to move seats. When there was a video of how the Senate President himself, once a Senate President, he also how he behaved. I actually played well gentleman. I wasn't moving around as if I was going to fight. I didn't exchange words, and neither did I insult the Senate President. I minded what I said. I was very intentional. I put facts out. I said, Mr. Senate President, I'm not afraid of you. Made that one. And for clarity again. For clarity. My outburst on that day to the Senate President was in response to the fact that he told the Senate Accounts to take me out and told the clerk to prepare for my suspension while I was reading an order 10. If you watch that video, I stood up and I said order 10, please, 3 times. I took the book and I started reading order 10. The Senate President forgot that his microphone was on and he said, Senate Accounts, take her out. I'm not his employee. Apoti did not employ me. He can't tell people, he can't instruct me to be taken out like I'm a robot. Because by telling me to be taken out, he was like telling me the book would be sent out. In addition, while I continued reading the order 10, the next thing he said, clerk, prepare for her suspension. What does that tell you? He had been looking for a means of suspending me. He has been looking for an opportunity to get me out of that place. What that means is that my suspension was premeditated. It was planned. He had conceived it and was looking for an opportunity to strike at me. Because when they say I was suspended for gross misconduct, I'm like, we have seen senators fight. We have seen videos where senators will insult themselves and tear their clothes. Were they suspended? So what did I do to warrant being suspended? Anyway, then I will say this, and I'm saying this openly as well. On the 14th day of March at about 10:30 p.m. On the 14th day of March at about 10:30 p.m. I got calls that Governor Yahaya Bello was with Apoti. That's right. Let me say this now. On the 14th of March at 10:30 p.m. Mind you, 2 days before that, which was on the 12th, Apoti had called Governor Uduagha on the phone that he should commence my recall. But Governor Uduagha told him it to be impossible. So hold on. This was what Governor Uduagha said on the 12th. Listen. He said, on the 12th of March, Apoti spoke to Governor Uduagha to recall me. But he told him to be impossible because the masses are with her, the people are with her. But the Akpabio was not satisfied. He then called them for Yaya Bello. I was actually Senator Apoti from Cross River that drove Yaya Bello from Hilton Hotel. I was informed of everything. When I got to know, hold on, the meeting was in two folds. He told him to commence my recall. And that he was going to fund it. Of course, money's changed hands that night. The second thing he told him was that he should try and kill me. I didn't read this copy, but I wrote it. I am saying stand on what I said. He told him that he should make sure that killing me does
Thank
not
you
happen.
all for watching up till now. Please like and share this video to make it go viral. This is African Lioness TV. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye. See you soon.